Greetings collective, CJ here, hopping on to do another collective card reading. These are going to be activations and reminders from Source, your higher self, Sophia Gaia Terra, the planet we're all currently standing on, and the quantum field, which is all the other trillions upon 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 trillions of other Chris consciousness beings that are orbiting around us all day, every day, that make up the many quilts of flowers of life. Okay. Oh man. Is that a fucking wasp? Yeah, whatever. Alright, so the cards that we've got for the collectives is the energy movement for nurture yourself and the universal law of love, bringing in the C and the C sharp, activating your heart chakra and your cosmic gateway. So this is going to be the everybody's higher self. This is the source. This is Godhead. This is coming from Gaia. This is the quantum field. This is everybody reminding you that the only person that you're going to be able to save is yourself. The only person that you can activate is yourself. The only person that you're going to be able to nurture in these moments of ascension, while you're ascending, the rest of the collective is ascending, and the planet is ascending, is you. Hey, you cannot force anybody to take this information. You cannot force anybody to activate their abilities. You cannot force anybody to awaken it. You can give them the opportunity, you can give them the information, you can give them the truth, but unless they are willing to love themselves unconditionally and unattached, they will not be able to do so. Okay, so if you are taking this information, if you are nurturing yourself, if you want to love yourself unconditionally and unattached and activate your abilities and use your abilities and get yourself into a higher frequency, in a higher dimensional state, and start anchoring as much white diamond light into the planet as you possibly can, please do so. Okay, we are recognizing that the part of the human love is we want to save everybody, but then we end up putting all of our energy and all of our energetic currency into other people and into other beings, and trying to propel their ascension and their awakening instead of propelling our own ascension and propelling our own awakening and activating our own abilities and using our own abilities. We end up caring more about others. Okay. Now, this is not how an ascension process works, all right? Especially after not remembering and not knowing we had abilities and not knowing that we were still using our abilities, but we just had no idea, right? We have to activate our own abilities. We have to nurture our own abilities and activate them and start using them so that the rest of the collective sees that we are using them. Again, this goes back to the way showing process. We have to way show this information. We have to way show the activations, way show our transformation, way show our love. We cannot force it. We cannot make it mandatory in somebody else's life, because they have to clear their programming. They have to clear their attachments. They have to love themselves before they can love outside of themselves. Okay, so this is nurturing yourself to the extreme, to the full extent possible, which means if it is not vibrating at C and C sharp, whatever it is, any kind of partnership, relationship, any kind of attachment, any condition pulls you away from C and C sharp, and it pulls you away from your abilities. Okay, and that is the exact opposite of how we're going to get this ascension process going, and it's already going, but how we're going to get it finished and how we're going to speed it up. The more of us that are nurturing ourselves, the more of us that are using our abilities and actually using them and anchoring all of the light and continuously filling our chakra system and continuously healing and clearing more and more attachments, and remembering that we do have the zero space tether. We do have the ability to zero space. So again, using your abilities. Okay? Again, you cannot force anybody outside of yourself to use them. You can only use yours. So nurture yourself and do yourself the ultimate kindness, and then that in itself will way show for the rest of the collective. Okay. Yeah. And a reminder as well that this is an energy movement. It is also a living being, but it is also an energy movement. So using the chakra in the palm of your hand, tracing this symbol in the air will allow you to move energy with intention. But again, this is also a living being, so this being might tell you to draw it somewhere, it might tell you to write it somewhere. Everywhere you write this symbol, you have now just invited this living being to interfere on your behalf in your reality and interfere with the frequencies. Okay. Yep. And a reminder as well that all of this information is on lovegrowsgaia.wordpress.com. It is in the description box of this video. You will find all of your visuals there, reminding you of what your chakra system, your source cord, your Merkaba, what they all look like. The universal law diagram, which will have all 13 words, the frequencies, and the portals that are opened. That visual is also your Merkaba as well, so you can look at the different triangles of your Merkaba and see the frequencies that you need to get them to spin. It is also a cross section of your source cord. So if you cut your source cord and you look at it, right, that's the pattern that you would see on the inside. Right along with these symbols, all of your energy movements are up there. The orb chart of the dimensional spaces of 3 through 7, giving you all of the colors and frequency for those. Right along with the 11 masterclass videos that'll walk you through the universal law, how to apply them, how to activate your chakra system, how to pull down orbs, and how to be the multidimensional God self that you all were before the fall. We want to get you back into so that you can all experience the real golden age on Gaia, and not some fake golden age with more systems and all of that. No, we want you all back into using your abilities and instantly manifesting everything and anything that your little hearts desire. Okay? And with that, pardon me. We do run on donation. We want to continue to provide all of this information for free. So if you do wish to donate, if you do wish to support the purposes of Love Grows Gaia, you can go to lovegrowsgaia.wordpress.com as well. You'll find the PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo links. PayPal and Patreon also give you the option to do a monthly donation. We really appreciate those because those allow us to have a budget. Those allow us to move around easier. That allows us to know what's going to come in before it comes in, and we can make decisions and move around and do ascension work much easier at that point. And a quick shout out to all of you that have donated, that have shown your support. You guys are very much loved and very much appreciated because, again, your assistance makes everything that we do that much easier. So we really appreciate that. And with that, much love.